Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to share with you how I found out that I am pregnant and what were my first pregnancy symptoms, even before I missed my period and before I got my positive test. My name is Ksenia, I'm 24 years old. Currently I'm 19 weeks pregnant and I am first time mom to be. So this is a very exciting journey for me and I would like to share it with you guys because I realized that there is so many things you have to find out, you have to learn to get accustomed to, and on this channel I'm gonna share my real experience. And if these topics are relevant and interesting to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. I will greatly appreciate any support and hope to meet new friends here. So let's get started. I'm together with my husband for about 8 years and in September it will be our second wedding anniversary. And we were at that point that we wanted to have a kid, but even besides all of that, I was really surprised when I saw my positive test. And I think that you may plan it, try to conceive, desire it with all your heart, but when you see that test, it's shocking in any case. And that was exactly what I was feeling. I was happy, I was excited, I was scared, to be honest. And the weirdest thing is that I wasn't expecting it that month. I didn't pay attention to my symptoms, I didn't pay attention to any changes in my body, in my mood, in my feelings, but I continued to use my app. It is the Flow app. I really like it. I totally can recommend it to track your cycle, or even now I track my pregnancy with it. And actually I made notes in the app day to day, and later when I went through my app and these notes, I realized that I had some obvious pregnancy symptoms that could tell me even earlier that, Ksenia, there is something going on. I have to tell you that this video might be TMI, so if you are not comfortable with that, maybe you should look for another content, but I wanna share my real story, and here we go. As I tracked my cycle, I can tell now that I had my very first pregnancy symptoms as soon as 5 DPO. I did my research earlier, and as I read in all the books and websites, you have to experience your first symptoms like 7 or maybe 10 DPO. But here we are, and 5 DPO, I had my very first symptom, that was breast tenderness. Actually, I'm experiencing some PMS symptoms before my period, and breast tenderness is among of them. So that isn't something completely weird for me, for my body, but I usually experience it 3, maybe 5 days before my period. But it was 5 DPO, and that was really strange and early. Beside of that, this feeling, this tenderness wasn't usual. It wasn't like normal PMS symptoms. It was kind of burning feeling that, as I think now, was really strange, and unfortunately I didn't pay attention to it. 2 days later, 7 DPO, I experienced my second pregnancy symptom. Actually, the second and the third symptoms that were fatigue and cramps. Yeah, I felt just terrible and exhausted. I can tell now that for me this feeling was something like when you are just getting sick, and these first days when you are not sick yet but you feel ugh, and that's how I was feeling those days. I was tired, I wanted to go to the bed early, and I have to tell you that this feeling didn't go away and it's getting even worse. But about that maybe in my next video, when I'm going to do my whole first trimester recap and share with you the feeling, what you could experience when you are pregnant, because in books, in films, it looks totally different that it is in real life and what you are really experiencing during this whole journey. So stay tuned. And talking about the cramps, this also was very weird because as breast tenderness, I usually have some cramps like 3 to 5 days before my period. But I have to tell you that this feeling, these cramps are literally like period cramps. You know, the first pregnancy symptoms and your like period symptoms, they are the same. Like literally, they are so similar, so it's really easy to get confused. So, breast tenderness, fatigue, cramps, all together, they are not going away. It's already like 12 DPO and I get the last and the major one that just screamed, Ksenia, you might be pregnant. And that was nausea. Yes, like the most common and the most pregnancy symptoms. As I mentioned, I experienced this symptom for the first time as early as 12 DPO, and this wasn't like morning sickness, but the opposite. I was going to bed, I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I just got sick. And that wasn't like one-time thing. I was feeling not good like every single day when I was going to bed. That was really weird because, you know, one time you just don't feel good or ate something or something, I don't know. But every single day for about a week I just felt so nauseous and so sick and just bleh. And we're getting closer to the point when I took my first pregnancy test. Usually the first clue to take a pregnancy test is like your missed period. But to be honest, I didn't wait for that. Actually, I was at the time during my cycle when my period was going to start, but one spring morning, I was 16 DPO. I woke up, I realized that I had one pregnancy test in bathroom, and I just decided to take it. I don't know why, just out of blue. As I said before, I didn't pay attention to my symptoms that month. I didn't miss my period yet at that point. I just woke up that morning with the feeling that I had to take this test. And actually that was the day I got my very first positive pregnancy test and saw these beautiful 2 lines. The second line was like super faint. I have this test and this is how it looks like. It was super faint, but honestly that very second I didn't have any doubts and I just knew that, oh my god, I'm pregnant. I can't describe what I was feeling that very moment. I was happy, I was excited, I was scared, I was shocked. I just started to cry, and I always thought that I will do something special to tell my husband, to film it, to film my pregnancy test, but that moment I just forget about all of that. I ran out the bathroom, go straight to my husband and just show it to him. He didn't get what's happening, he just saw me crying, he thought something happened, but I just was so overwhelmed and I just couldn't wait any longer to share this with him. Of course, everyone is different, everyone's body is different, and you may experience something totally different, but this is what I experienced, and I really hope that this might be helpful for some of you. And this is my story. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am going to post new video every week. At least I will be trying. Thank you one more time for being here today with me, and I hope you all have a good day today. See you in my next videos. Bye!